Hey everyone, Tony Walsh here. Welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday, March the 15th. It is a nice, cool 66 degrees. I hadn't even looked to see what the temperature was supposed to get to today, but we're starting out at 66. One of the things on my last video, if you remember, I talked about we went hunting and we found what we wanted, but it's time to go hunting again. So let's go see if we can find the prize that we're looking for. Well, the hunt was successful. We ended up scoring 15 more tubs. In that back corner, there's two of them stuck together. It's going to take me and John to pull them apart. But we got 15 more tubs, which is going to allow us to expand by a whole another row. And that's just awesome. So I got these from a couple that go to church with us. And I don't even think I didn't even get half of what they had there. I didn't want to be too greedy, but they do watch our videos. We're gonna have to do some food sharing with them when we get some stuff grown. But they're a great couple, and and that's what being, get off on my soapbox right here, that's what being part of a church is. It's about helping each other with whatever, and not really asking for nothing in return. They haven't asked for $1, $2, $3, because these do have some value to them. So that's the least we could do is share our bounty with them. And then really that's what our YouTube community is. There's a lot of folks that share and care for each other, in our different niches or groups or cliques or whatever you want to call them. And that's one of the things I'm just thankful to be part of YouTube, because I have many great friends across the world that I'll never meet in person, but we communicate enough through YouTube that they're just like real lifelong friends. And some I have met, Frank and Tina, Colette Fry, Dee and Doug, they have just all turned out to be lifelong friends. Frank and Tina, or Colette is her other name is. We see each other at least once a year, if not twice. Most of the time. Last year was a tough year for both of us. Can't even think if we met once last year. But Dee and Doug, we try to get up there going through Pennsylvania at least every other year. But them two couples have become lifelong friends, and someday I hope to meet some more of y'all. So well, with these, we got to get these washed and cleaned out. Got to get holes drilled in the bottom, and then obviously we got to excuse me, we got to get them set up in the garden. So let's go see what our next task is. Okay, the next task completed was getting feed back out to the deer at both sites. The reason I haven't done any trail cam videos is because the batteries in that camera over there have been dead since the last week of February. So just haven't come over here to change. As long as the deer had feed, I wasn't going to come over here and bother them. So I knew they had to be out by now. So one thing I did way back was put shelled corn and cobbed corn out here at the same time, and obviously they eat the shelled corn first just because it's easier. I mean, they take the easy way out, and honestly I would too, but they finally eat all the cobbed corn. So you can see the cobs there. We're just going to leave them there and let them deteriorate into the soil. But that was just an experiment, so I won't use cob corn again unless, that's the only thing I can get my hands on. But that's enough to feed the deer for a week or two. So maybe we can get started back to some trail cam videos. All right, to the next task. Okay, we had to come back inside, so I thought I'd just show you where Jackie's at on some starts. So up top we got some some peppers of various kinds, tomatoes of various kinds, more peppers of various kinds, squash and zucchini, and watermelon down there on the bottom. So now you see why we needed 15 more pots or containers, and 15 is still not enough, so we'll figure something out. So let's get back outside. So I was going to try to video at each task as we were doing it, but that just takes too much time because, you know, I only got Saturdays and Sunday afternoons to get this done. So this is just going to be what we have done yesterday because I'm filming this portion on Sunday. So you can see this trash pile, wood pile grew significantly because a bunch of them trees there were dead and were laying along that tree line. So got a neighbor's tractor with a grapple on the front, so got all that piled up. Sacrilegiously, we put a rain gauge on back of the cross till I can get a post to put down there, and I got the post. But now I'm thinking of actually putting at least one new cross, if not 3, up towards the front, because you know, we just want to honor God in everything we do. And I actually did a Farm Truck Friday way back when, it might have been a Wednesday in the Word, that talked about the different gardens in the Bible, because there are a few that are mentioned. Of course, the most notable one is the Garden of Eden. Then you've got the Garden of Gethsemane. So gardens are biblical. So I showed you the 15 tubs that I got yesterday. Of course, we had to go get more blocks and more boards. We just got to get the tubs washed out and drilled the holes in the bottom of them. And speaking of holes, we went to these, I think they're 1/2-inch holes. They might be 3/4. I've got 4 on each side, 4 on the bottom, and that is not enough. We had to empty one of these yesterday, and the dirt at the bottom was soaked. Bone dry at the top, soaked at the bottom. So we're gonna have to drill more holes. So 4 is not enough in these. We got us a compost bin, and I can't remember where I got that. We've had that thing for a long time, but I finally put it up. So we've got orange peels, banana peels, some eggshells, stuff like that. But you know, when we're picking lettuce or whatever and got scrap lettuce, we'll put that in here. I think I mentioned, and if I didn't, I'm mentioning it now, that this Vigo garden bed, I won it in a contest from Moses at Urban Backyard Container Gardening. So Vigo shipped that to us, and I'm going to do a review on that. So here's some more lettuce Jackie planted yesterday. Is this romaine?
Yes.
Okay, so that's romaine there in here. Here's the romaine we've had. Iceberg we've had. Spinach, butter crunch, butterhead, whatever. I don't know what it is.
This butter crunch, butterhead.
Okay, butterhead lettuce. And then got red lettuce, and you can see our onions are doing fantastic. These potatoes, we healed them yesterday. Of course, the storm that come through the southeast just packed it and washed everything off of it, so I'll have to re-heal them. But we've had a problem with the birds attacking our strawberries. The birds were eating the strawberries faster than we could pick them. They're only growing 1 or 2 at a time because they're just starting. So I built this contraption out of scrap PVC that I had, so I didn't have to go buy any of that. You can see I've weighted it down because we had scrap bricks with holes in it. So that kept the weight, or kept it anchored down in the storms that we had last night. This thing held its own. So we've got black netting on it, just zip tied. None of this is glued. It's all just snapped together. So when we're done with it, we can undo it. So you can see a strawberry down there. There's another one over there. And like I said, the birds were just getting in here picking it. So how do we get in here? Somebody smaller than me or more agile than me is just going to have to come to the end because we've got it flapped here. So hopefully that keeps the birds out. Jackie's got more onions there. Yesterday she planted these little sweet onions. We put a mailbox up here, and you're going to think, now why in the world do we want mail at our garden? Well, we don't. She has built her a little box for her hand tools, because you know, by the time you get down here, you forget something, you got to walk all the way back up there. So she's got her a box to keep her tools in. The broccoli is really come out this week. I showed it to you last week, but it's really come out this week, so it won't be long and it's going to be broccoli picking time. You can see this one's actually got some more growing down in there. So that is it for the garden. Well, let's just look at the pear trees. If you'll go back and watch the video, I think it was last Monday, it might have been last Sunday I posted it, but Sunday or Monday, these things have really blossomed out this week. The mulberry tree there, it is blossomed out. I did go look at the 2 pear trees, one down at the original home place. It's got pears on it, and the one down the road on the other side of those trees, it has got some beautiful white blooms on it. So it's blooming. Now, since we got the composter here, I got a question for my good friend Peggy Helbling. Let me see if I can zoom in right here. The flowers at the bottom of that tree, and you can see more of them at the bottom of that. Can I rake them up and put them in the compost bin, or will that do harm to the other things?
Those camellias.
Okay, Jackie says they're camellias. Will that hurt to put that in the compost bin or not? And if any of y'all ever want to answer it, just leave me a comment below. So what's next? So it's sprinkling rain, as you can tell on the windshield, but if you remember last week we showed you we'd done some burning at the pond. So you see a pile of limbs right here. So all that came from, you know, when we burnt, as you can see there, it got the underbrush, but you can see we have cut down limbs. We cut down some smaller trees. We still got some stuff there to clip off. But we have really opened this up, except for right here. There was a bunch of briars in here, so we're going to come mow that with a mower where we can get down there in it to get that. Again, we have opened all this up. If you don't remember what it looked like, go to last week or the week before what's happening in the farmstead, and it'll tell you. See, we couldn't hardly get around the overflow pipe. Now we can get to it. And this used to be a little boat ramp right here, so I used to stick my canoe in here when I had it, and then I had a 10-foot John boat. So that's what this little slide's for. So all this is cleaned up. So what's next? I forgot to show one thing at the garden. If Jackie will walk back this way, so you see we got this bench, and it's the company is called Convert a Bench. So you see it's a bench now. Just watch how easy it turns into a picnic table for the girls. The granddaughters have already been down here 2 days ago and brought their lunch down here and sit and eat at the garden while Nana Jay was tending to the plants. So just neat little bench. Well, you know, moving to a homestead, farmstead, or whatever you want to call it, requires an investment. So yesterday, while we was trying to build the PVC frame for the strawberries, I had 1/2-inch PVC fittings mixed together with 3/4-inch PVC fittings, and you know we've used some 2-inch fittings. So all that stuff in 5-gallon buckets or cardboard containers or Dollar General bags or whatever, the heck with it. I went to Hobo Freight, which has turned out to be one of Jackie's favorite stores. We have been there every Sunday for the last 3 Sundays that I know of. But so we bought this bin on wheels. So you can see 2 rows of red, blue, 2 rows of blue, 1 row of yellows, 1 row of yellows. Of course, it's got a little shelf on the bottom. Got another little shelf here on the top. With even, that is millimeters. The other side, let's see if it's inches. I didn't even put, the other side is inches, so if you need a measuring tape, you got a measuring tape. It only goes to 34 inches though, not 36, so it's not a yard. We got that. We got a 5-drawer toolbox, and I actually ordered a 4-drawer, but it still hasn't come in. And you know, if you become a member of the Inside Track Club of Harbor Freight, you can get some deals, and they actually had a sidewalk sale, so we ended up buying a 5-drawer and still waiting on the 4-drawer. So if anybody from Harbor Freight's listening, you know, while it's Jackie's favorite store, you suck at getting a 4-drawer toolbox. So, but we still have that coming. Like I said, all this is an investment, one-time buys, but they should last us for a long time to come. So what is next? All right, I'm gonna close this video out. There's everything with all the bins in it. Now, the 2 bottom bins are some I already had. They did not come with this kit. In the 3 clear bins right there, I already had them. They did not come with the kit. Of course, obviously this Tupperware container did not come with the kit. So this side is all PVC plumbing fixtures, from garden hose repairs to all different stuff, all different size PVC stuff. There on that side, of course, the glue pipe cutters there. Then if I come around to this side, then obviously you see my drip tube, and I don't know how much y'all can see here, but all different kinds of fittings for our drip irrigation. All down in there, all down into here. Of course, then I just got ratchet straps there. Of course, and then I got my hose right there. So that is going to end this update for what's happening on the farmstead. As again, I'm finishing this on Sunday evening, so I'll post this on Monday morning. So I hope y'all have a blessed week, and for all those that were in the path of the storms, our prayers go out to you. I haven't watched any YouTube today. I did talk to Kathleen Pate, My Alabama Farm Life, and she was okay. But I haven't talked to anybody else that was in the path of the storm. So, you know, our prayers just go out to everyone. The last I heard, there was about 40 killed in all this. So, you know, just heartfelt prayers to those families for sure. So, until we get back together, y'all take care and God bless.